All right, so I've got the kayak all loaded up. We're going to do a little short fishing trip. We're going to be trying to catch some largemouth bass, some white perch, and some bluegill. So if you can see my son, he's just raring to go. But we got everything lined up for us, and we're going to try to make 2 videos in one in the same day. But this is going to be its maiden fishing voyage. So let's cross our fingers and wish us good luck. All right, I'm finally testing it out on a bigger lake or bigger pond. This pond's probably about 12 foot deep in the center. So this is me in all of its glory, trying to figure out exactly what I can do with this. Now this pond's going to be the same one that we go for perch and bass. And I've only got my phone on me, so I'm not going to be able to do much recording. But I'm going to try to let you see exactly how this tracks the Ascend 128X. And exactly what it does. Now I don't have an anchor on this yet. I don't have hardly any, well, I don't have any accessories to go with it. But right now it's floating pretty good. It's got some good buoyancy. And I'm a big guy. 240 pounds is what I weigh in at. But this holds me up pretty well. I'm still learning to adjust to it. I've never kayaked in one like this. I've always used sit-in kayaks. And I've never fished in a kayak before, but we're going to see exactly what this does. I'm not going to be fully able to do all that I want to because I don't have that anchor, but I'm just going to play with it, see exactly what it does, and hopefully try to get some video for y'all. So here we go. First fish on a kayak. Now, how do you like those apples? It's a little bitty perch. We're going to have to put him back, but hey, I am excited about that. That is awesome. Whew. Hey, it's gonna be the best I can do for the time being. I got my phone situated down there. I got bites on this little reel right here. This is my little dock demon. I got big red worms on the end of it. So I was letting this sit while I threw out my jig head. So I got this up against a little bitty tree that's kind of overhanging the water. Basically it's where a lot of small perch are. So if small perch are there, maybe some bigger perch and maybe some brims right there. So we don't ever know. So we're gonna try to check it out. I think this pond is pretty much overwhelmed with perch. So we're gonna have to weed the small ones out and keep the big ones. But that is a spot I've never caught a perch at before. It's right there in the middle of it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to invest in a harness for a GoPro. This little jig head's got the spinner on the end of it. It's a 1/8 inch jig head, an 1/8 inch hook. So I'm finding out one thing right now for sure, that I'm definitely going to have to get an anchor for this kayak. There ain't no wind blowing, but I guess honestly, I guess it's just enough. I'm gonna have to get this up and move my little dock demon. It just got wrapped around a tree that I was getting close to. I'm loving these little rod holders. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get that fixed. Go get that picked up. coming in too hot. This is Sand 28X, and 128X is just a dream. And I have the tournament style paddles to go with it. I mean, it's just working exactly like I was hoping it would. And I feel comfortable in it. I don't feel like I'm about to tip over. I don't feel like I'm fixing to lose my balance or anything. I mean, I genuinely feel really comfortable in this. And that's what I was wanting out of kayak. I didn't mind spending a little bit extra money on it because I knew what I was going to be using it for. And this kayak has not disappointed. My fishing skills have been disappointing me, but this kayak, I've got to admit, it has not disappointed me. Now, these fish have been tagging this little red worm, but they haven't took the bait yet. And as you can see, I've just got the little quick connect on it, and I know it's overkill, but it was all that I had for the time being. I had bought some little of these quick releases, but I couldn't find them until just before we went fishing, and I already had this hooked up, and I ain't got to worry about a brim breaking that off, so I just kept it hooked up. So we're gonna put this back in the water and just see what happens. And I love these channels. These channels that this kayak has for the rods, I love them. I've got this the little Dock Demon set up right here at the channel, and it is working really, really well for me. Able to put that right there, keep my paddles in my lap, and I'm able to cast with my other rod. And so it is a dream. I can't argue about it. This is going to be my mega cast. It's a 6.5 foot rod, and I have a little peppered chartreuse worm on it. Get this finished hooked up. Now the only problem that I really have with this, I guess it's because how big I am. Any little bit of movement, I don't know if you can really tell it, but any little bit of movement, it basically rocks the crap out of this kayak. So I'm sitting here talking, my little bobber's going off. Let me figure that out. I'm gonna get this boat turned around. See exactly what's going on with this. They were playing with it, but now they done stopped. So I'm gonna start casting this mega cast off. Get this camera fixed. There we go. All right, there are big bass over here, and hopefully I can snag one. That's gonna be fun to figure out exactly what it can do. Oh, heavens. And I've got a fish on. And no, I don't. It took part of my worm. They're tricking. Let's get that back out there. I'm gonna let it get some drag. Yeah, I hate that when that happens. Get my worm back up. I tell you what, this little mega cast reel on the mega cast 6.5 foot rod, I'm loving it. I know I didn't spend that much money on just regular more expensive like bait casters or Daiwas. I swear they're just playing with that. They're just playing with it, I'm telling you. There we go. Oh, they're playing with it. That's a bunch of mess. And he's following it all the way too closer to the boat. Ah. Well, they do this. I don't understand why. The hook is small enough, but they don't seem to care. They don't seem to care whatsoever. I'm gonna get turned back around. What? There's a lot of fish over there, son. All right, I'm gonna put my phone back up, and we're gonna get back to trying to catch some bass and trying to get all this hooked up. Now I fully understand why all these guys wear these GoPros and everything, these hack GoPros and everything. This is quite something else to try to negotiate, trying to figure out the phone and trying to figure out what all the fish are doing. And I tell you what, it's already hard enough to try to fish with 2 different poles in the water. But I'm gonna have to get back with y'all so I can try to focus a little bit better.